Netflix's Yellowstone-like crime series is surprisingly good. The Waterfront sounds like it would share a connection with Elia Kazan and Marlon Brando's iconic film On the Waterfront, 1954, but the new Netflix series is more similar to the Paramount Plus Western series Yellowstone. Created and written by Kevin Williamson, the show, which was released on June 19th with 8 episodes, follows an influential North Carolina family with a heavy hand in the area's fishing and hospitality industries. The family's grip on the coastal area they oversee is fragile, however, as they are faced with personal issues, financial troubles, and dangerous conflicts that lead to disastrous consequences. The Waterfront may not be a true story, but it is certainly based on Williamson's real-life experiences growing up in North Carolina. It's an escalation of other stuff I've done, the Dawson's Creek creator told Dutton by Netflix just ahead of the show's premiere. It's me looking back on my life growing up. It's reflection. It's nostalgic. It's a little bit of a memory piece. With a cluster of intriguing characters and a plot that quickly shifts from realistic to more fantastical, The Waterfront is a Netflix crime drama series worth checking out, especially as it draws comparisons to Taylor Sheridan's acclaimed series Yellowstone. How The Waterfront and Yellowstone compare. The Waterfront and Yellowstone revolve around complicated family dynamics and what it means to remain loyal to the family in the face of adversity. The Paramount Plus Western and the Netflix crime drama focus on a tight-knit unit that are intertwined personally and professionally, although on opposite sides of the United States. Yellowstone and The Waterfront are set in the present day, but while the former takes place in Montana, the latter showcases the coastal town of Havenport, North Carolina. The Waterfront and Yellowstone feature complex families that aren't cookie-cutter Americans, and the characters in each respective series are morally questionable for the same reason. To protect their interests, both families decide to make enemies and engage in conflict, although The Waterfront is more directly tied to crime. The Western series sees the Dutton family battle others over their successful ranch and the surrounding areas, while the Buckley family is determined to keep control over their coastal investments, including a restaurant and a port. The Buckley family versus the Dutton family. The Waterfront revolves around the Buckley family, who are influential members of the Havenport community, but not without their fair share of drama. The Waterfront family are made up of patriarch Harlan Buckley, Holt McCallany, matriarch Belle Buckley, Maria Bello, their children Bree Buckley, Melissa Benoist, and Kane Buckley, Jake Weary, Kane's wife Peyton Buckley, Danielle Campbell, and Bree's son, Diller Hopkins, Brady Hepner. While the Buckleys physically resemble an all-American family, their individual demons rear their heads throughout the series. Bree's attempt to regain custody of Diller is a subplot of The Waterfront, for instance, while Harlan's father and his previously shady behavior become a focal point. The Buckleys care for one another and are loyal to the family operations, but share complex relationships with one another because of their respective traumas. In Yellowstone, the Duttons are a larger family with an abundance of history behind their family tree. The main Dutton family unit, who oversee the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch throughout the Western series, are Patriarch John Dutton III, Kevin Costner, deceased matriarch Evelyn Dutton, Gretchen Mole, and their 4 children, Lee Dutton, Jamie Dutton, Wes Bentley, Beth Dutton, Kelly Rail, and Case Dutton, Luke Grimes. Similar to the Buckleys, the large Dutton family are fiercely loyal and dedicated to their family legacy, but don't always get along because of extenuating factors. What's next for Yellowstone and The Waterfront? Yellowstone was once a single series that has since expanded into a franchise about the Dutton family's rich history and large influence over rural Montana. 1883, the first Yellowstone spin-off, follows the Dutton family as they leave Texas for Montana. The second Yellowstone spin-off, 1923, sees the Dutton family, who have since settled in Montana, battle Western expansion and the Great Depression. Yellowstone has become one of the biggest franchises for Paramount Plus, and while Western fans shouldn't expect anything new relatively soon, at least 4 more spin-offs are reportedly in the works. 6666, set at the Four Sixes Ranch in Texas, 1944, which may follow the Dutton family during and after World War II. Why Marshals? In which case Dutton will supposedly become a Grand Marshal in Montana, and Dutton Ranch, which is thought to star Beth Dutton and her husband, Rip Wheeler. As for The Waterfront, the fate of Netflix's recent crime drama is up in the air. Overall, Williamson's series has received favorable reviews. As of the time of this writing, The Waterfront holds a 7 out of 10 on IMDb and a 64% on Rotten Tomatoes. Netflix has not announced plans for a second season of The Waterfront just yet, but since Williamson has revealed that he has ideas for future seasons, the Buckley family have a solid possibility of returning to the popular streaming service. In the meantime, with only 8 episodes, the series is easy to binge-watch while news awaits.